Welcome to Abid Buzdar. In this video, we are going to remember and honor 17 incredible actors who sadly passed away from AIDS. These stars brought light, talent, and charisma to the screen, but their lives were cut short by this devastating disease. From legendary performers of the stage and screen to rising stars whose careers had just begun to shine, their stories remain powerful reminders of both the brilliance of human creativity and the harsh toll of the AIDS epidemic. 1. Rock Hudson. Rock Hudson was one of the biggest Hollywood heartthrobs of the 1950s and 60s. Known for his roles in films like Giant, Pillow Talk, and All That Heaven Allows, Hudson had a long and successful career as a romantic lead. In 1985, the world was shocked when Hudson announced he had been diagnosed with AIDS, a groundbreaking moment because he was one of the first celebrities to publicly disclose such a diagnosis. His death later that year brought international attention to the AIDS crisis and helped destigmatize the disease. Hudson's bravery and legacy continue to be honored today. 2. Anthony Perkins. Best known for playing Norman Bates in Alfred Hitchcock's iconic thriller Psycho, Anthony Perkins was a highly respected actor with a career that spanned decades. Though married with children, Perkins struggled privately with his sexuality due to societal pressures. He was diagnosed with HIV in the early 1990s and passed away in 1992 due to AIDS-related pneumonia. His widow, Barry Berenson, later spoke publicly about his illness to help raise awareness. 3. Brad Davis. Brad Davis skyrocketed to fame for his haunting performance in Midnight Express, a role that earned him a Golden Globe. Davis was diagnosed with HIV in 1985 but kept his illness secret for years to avoid industry backlash. In 1991, at just 41 years old, Davis died by assisted suicide after a long struggle with AIDS. His widow later wrote a book revealing the truth about his illness, shedding light on the stigma he faced as an HIV-positive actor. 4. Michael Jeter. A beloved character actor, Michael Jeter was known for his roles in The Green Mile, Evening Shade, and as Mr. Noodle's brother on Sesame Street. Jeter was openly gay and HIV-positive, but managed to remain healthy and active thanks to advances in treatment. Sadly, he died in 2003 due to complications following an epileptic seizure. Though not directly from AIDS, his HIV status played a role in his overall health decline. His energy, humor, and heart are missed by fans worldwide. 5. Denholm Elliott. British actor Denholm Elliott enjoyed a long, prolific career, with memorable roles in films like A Room with a View, Trading Places, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. He was diagnosed with HIV in the late 1980s and passed away from AIDS-related tuberculosis in 1992. Elliott kept his illness private, and his death shocked many fans. He was posthumously praised for his incredible body of work and for his courage in the face of illness. 6. Kevin Peter Hall. Standing over 7 feet tall, Kevin Peter Hall was known for playing iconic creatures, including the Predator in Predator and Harry in Harry and the Hendersons. Tragically, Hall contracted HIV through a blood transfusion following a car accident. He died in 1991 at the age of 35 due to complications from AIDS, just as his career was beginning to flourish. His performances continue to inspire sci-fi fans and actors alike. 7. Robert Reed. Robert Reed became a household name as Mike Brady, the patriarch of the Brady Bunch. Though he lived most of his life as a closeted gay man, Reed's sexuality and HIV-positive status were revealed after his death in 1992. His death certificate listed HIV as a contributing factor. Reed's performance as America's favorite TV dad remains iconic, and his story sheds light on the challenges faced by LGBTQ actors during his time. 8. Howard Rollins. An Emmy and Oscar-nominated actor, Howard Rollins made his mark in Ragtime and A Soldier's Story before becoming a lead-on in the heat of the night. Rollins was diagnosed with HIV in the early 1990s and died in 1996 of AIDS-related lymphoma. He was just 46 years old. His talent and potential left a lasting impact on the industry, and his legacy lives on through his performances. 9. Ken Page. Though still alive and well, Ken Page has long been mistakenly included in AIDS-related death lists online. Let's take this moment to debunk this myth and focus on accurate information. Page, best known for voicing Oogie Boogie in The Nightmare Before Christmas, remains active in theater and music. This error shows how easily misinformation can spread and underscores the importance of honoring true stories. 10. Timothy Patrick Murphy. Murphy was a soap opera star best known for playing Mickey Trotter on Dallas. A rising talent in the 1980s, he was diagnosed with AIDS and passed away in 1988 at just 29 years old. His early death cut short a promising career, and he remains a symbol of the young lives lost during the AIDS epidemic. 11. Tom Villard. Known for his roles in We Got It Made, Popcorn, and One Crazy Summer, Tom Villard came out as gay and publicly revealed he had AIDS in a brave 1994 interview. Villard became a passionate advocate for AIDS awareness before passing away later that year at just 40 years old. His openness helped reduce stigma and gave courage to others facing similar struggles. 12. Charles Ludlam. A pioneer in the world of avant-garde theater, Charles Ludlam founded the Ridiculous Theatrical Company and created the genre known as theater of the ridiculous. His performances were filled with wit, satire, and flamboyance. Ludlam was diagnosed with AIDS in the 1980s and passed away in 1987. His fearless work continues to influence playwrights and performers today. 13. Steve Tracy. Best known for playing Percival Dalton on Little House on the Prairie, Steve Tracy was beloved by fans. He was diagnosed with AIDS and passed away in 1986 at the age of 34. Tracy's close friendship with co-star Alison Arngrim helped her become an AIDS activist in his honor, carrying on his memory through advocacy. 14. Paul Shenar. Paul Shenar portrayed Alejandro Sosa in Scarface and had a distinguished career on stage and screen. He died in 1989 of complications from AIDS at the age of 53. Shenar's work remains celebrated, and his death marked another great loss in a long list of talents taken too soon. 15. Peter Allen. An Oscar-winning songwriter, Broadway performer, and flamboyant showman, Peter Allen was known for his electrifying stage presence and romantic lyrics. Allen was diagnosed with AIDS in the late 1980s and died in 1992 at 48 years old. He was one of the first Australian celebrities to die from AIDS, and his legacy continues through his music and story, which was dramatized in The Boy from Oz. These 17 actors represent a powerful part of Hollywood's history, one filled with talent, tragedy, and triumph. Their lives may have been cut short, but their legacies live on through their performances, advocacy, and courage. If you found this video meaningful, please like, comment, and subscribe to Hollywood World for more stories like this one. Share your thoughts in the comments. Who among these actors left the biggest impression on you? Thanks for watching.